Every second spent struggling to find new donors feels like screaming into the void, right? The frustration of endless emails that get ignored, pitches that fall flat, and campaigns that barely move the needle. It's crushing. You know your mission matters, your ideas can change lives, but the old ways aren't working anymore. The same tired tactics, the same worn out networks, the same predictable pitches, they just don't cut it. And every rejection chips away at that fire inside you. That gnawing doubt. Am I really reaching the right people? Is anyone out there who truly believes in this as much as I do? It's maddening, exhausting, and honestly, it feels like running a marathon that never ends. But here's the brutal truth nobody admits. The people who used to donate, the classic warm leads, are drying up. The old crowd is saturated, overwhelmed, maybe even tired of hearing the same calls for help. You're shouting louder, but the world just won't listen. The noise is deafening, and in that chaos, real connection dies. If your fundraising feels like a hopeless grind, it's because you're bleeding in a space that's already overrun. That's why so many campaigns fail to spark the kind of fire you want. Now imagine flipping the entire script. Podcasts aren't just trendy, they are magnets for a new kind of donor. Hungry, engaged, ready to be part of a movement, not just a transaction. But this isn't about slapping your pitch on a boring episode and hoping for the best. No, this is about weaving your story into real conversations that crack open hearts. You don't just reach donors, you ignite believers. You make them part of your mission's heartbeat. You wake them up. Here's exactly what must be done. Stop thinking about fundraising as selling. Start thinking about it as belonging. Create podcast content that's raw, relentless, and real. Dig into stories that speak to the anger, hope, and frustration your audience feels about the world. Talk about the broken systems that push them aside, the walls they hit trying to do good. But don't stop there. Offer a vision. No, a lifeline, where they see themselves as part of a fierce, unstoppable force of change. These podcasters and founders who get loud about cutting through noise are the new gatekeepers of donors. Their audiences trust them like family, hungering for meaning, for impact, for liberation from the old fundraising grind. And you don't wait for permission. Go hunt those real conversations. Guest on podcasts that resonate with your values. Join forums where raw truth is spoken. And don't shy away from shaking up the status quo. Build partnerships that go deeper than money. Bring listeners behind the scenes. Get them tangled in your challenges and your breakthroughs. Make each episode a testament to the gritty, heartfelt work of transforming despair into action. Here's the undeniable secret. People don't give to organizations. They give to people, to tribes, to movements where they feel seen, heard, and powerful. Podcasts give you that stage to show the real fight behind your dream. Use that to break down walls and build fierce loyalty, turning listeners into lifelong supporters who don't just donate, but champion your cause with relentless passion. This is the new frontline. If fundraising feels like a battlefield, then podcast fundraising is your secret weapon. Quiet, intimate, brutal, and wildly effective. No more begging, no more cold calls. Instead, cultivate connections so deep that donors come to you, hungry to join the revolution you're building. This is how the future funds itself, through stories that roar louder than doubts, that ignite new audiences hungry for change. The ones who dare to listen and act will tear down the old walls and build something no one else dared to imagine. Don't wait for the world to wake up. Be the spark that sets it on fire.